All right, I want to focus on privilege escalation, defense evasion, lateral movement, command and control, initial access, and persistence. So let's take a look here and see what we have. Sort by easiest to hardest. Okay, so this is analyze malicious Chrome extensions behavior, analyze network traffic using Wireshark to identify Danabot. Analyze network traffic, reveal Windows memory dump. Analyze a suspicious executable using VirusTotal and Malware Bazaar to extract IOCs for Red Stealer. You're part of the threat intelligence team in the SOC. Security Operations Center, an executable file has been discovered on a colleague's computer and it's suspected to be linked to a command and control server indicating a potential malware infection. Your task is to investigate this executable by analyzing its hash. The goal is to gather and analyze data beneficial to other SOC members, including the incident response team, to respond to this suspicious behavior efficiently. So if I download the lab files, it's Red Stealer zip. Is this actually that unzipping? Yeah, it's literally a .text file. It's file hash .text, so it has the hash, which is fine. No worries there. Cyber. Okay, I have the hash now. And from what I'm seeing here already, is the fact that it's saying to use VirusTotal, Malware Bazaar, ThreatFox, any run, especially with the VirusTotal, Malware Bazaar, and any run, this hash is well known. So I have a feeling if we just go ahead and search this hash, we're going to find a lot of reports on it. So yeah, we have the Malware Bazaar, we have hybrid analysis, VirusTotal. I like to start with VirusTotal. It's simple, easy to see get the gist of what's going on, and then use a sandbox for deeper analysis. But to be fair, all of these sandboxes were used, and you can go here to full reports and click on anyone you would like. ATT&CK's awesome. And it even has links to VT, Bazaar, malware database. Cool. Behavior, payloads. But let's go ahead and see what these questions are first so we know what we're doing. What are we trying to solve here? Categorizing malware enables a quicker and clearer understanding of its unique behaviors and attack vectors. What category has Microsoft identified for that malware in VirusTotal? Okay. There we go, Microsoft. I see. Trojan, Win32, Redline, Info Stealer. Okay. So it just wants this part, but we'll just redline. Okay. Do it like this. Categorizing. I know it's redlining. What is it? Start by reviewing VirusTotal analysis of the file hash. Have you checked the category section for classification? Yeah. Details, signature info, obtained resources, relations, no. Behavior, category. Isn't this? Okay, we'll go ahead and do the popular threat label here. This from the category section provided by Microsoft. Threat categories. Oh, a Trojan? Okay. Is that really? That's okay. That's generic, but all right. So just to reread, categorizing malware enables a quicker and clearer understanding of what category. Okay, I see. I see. That makes sense. So it's the category is a Trojan, even if it's redline info stealer. That's more specific. Trojan categorization is more general, but that's makes sense. All right. So next question 2. Clearly identifying the name of the malware file improves communication among the SOC team. What is the file name associated with this malware? We can get that off VirusTotal. This is the most recent, the most current, which is the wextract.exe.mui. And if we scroll down, we can see the other names here that it's been observed as. And knowing the exact timestamp for when the malware was first observed can help prioritize response actions. Newly detected malware may require urgent containment eradication compared to older. What is the UT timestamp of the malware's first submission in VirusTotal? Okay. So right here, we have the first submission date and the history. You even have the creation time, but that can be spoofed too. First submission, though, is first submission to VirusTotal. So you have that. UTC time. And what's up there? And it's still UTC. Hours and minutes only. Understanding the techniques used by the malware helps in strategic security planning. What is the Mitre attack technique ID for the malware data's collection from the system before exfiltration? Collection before exfiltration. So, let's go to Mitre. Okay, and did it say, let's get proper here. What is the technique ID? So that, again, this is tactic. So techniques. This white screen. Okay. So we're going to have to use analysis report to understand. Mitre is good, yes, but what will be helpful here specifically probably be, let's see, hybrid analysis or any run. I use any run. And this is the report. I really enjoy the actual, this full report where you can run it. We're going one step at a time. 1, 2. Okay. So we can even get PCAPs from here. Okay. Wow. So attack framework. Let's see. Ooh. What is the Mitre attack technique ID for the malware's data collection from the system before exfil? We're not getting that right now. Look at this. So that would be in here, collection. Interesting. All right, let's check redline and post dealer on recorded future by this hash. You or triage, yeah. Recorded future. Let's go to these Mitre attack. Defense evasion, credential access, collection. We're not getting anything for collection here. Let's see, you need to go back and see what other try hybrid analysis and see. So persistence, privilege escalation, defensive agent, credential access. Yes, lateral view of no uses for remote service, collection, data collection. So we have a couple ones here. Let's go back to the question and see what it's wanting. Screen capture. Okay. And that's a T1113 screen capture. That's not it either. Making my way down. Email collection. Let's see. It's like, that was it. So T1005. T1005. Ingress tool trends. No, T1005. Data from local system. Adversaries may search local system resources such as the file system and config files for local databases to find files of interest. Sensitive data, we click on learn more here and we can see more about this and what a procedure examples, APTs, etc. have used this technique. The next question, for question 5, following execution, which social media related domains of the malware resolved via DNS queries. So it's facebook.com. And this was, we saw this in not hybrid analysis. It's the other thing. I can't think of it. Any run. Sandbox was it. Okay. Next question 6. Once the malicious IP address are identified, network security devices such as firewalls can be configured to block the traffic and to and from these addresses. Can you provide the IP address and destination port the malware communicates with? Network analysis. We have a couple IPs here. We have this 157 IP, and we have a ton of IPs. How? And what was the port number here? We have port 443. So we're using HTTPS. So 443. That's not the correct answer, unfortunately. Any ones that use a different port, so we're getting port 80 here, but this 142. Wrong answer. Okay. 77. That didn't work. Port is. Why is that not working now? Copy. There we go. And that was a port. What port was that? 19071. 19071. 19071. So if we also just do some research on this IP and just do it like that. See what good old Persky says about this. Not categorized, general. Interesting. Where bizarre database has it. Associated with the Redline info stealer malware, yes. Cool. Question 7. Yara rules are designed to identify specific malware patterns and behaviors using Malware Bazaar. What's the name of the Yara rule created by VAR0S? The rule name is detect_redline_stealer. Question 8. Understanding which malware families are targeting the organization helps in strategic security planning for the future and prioritizing resources based on the threat. Can you provide the different malware alias associated with the malicious IP address according to threat fox? So, yep, what we'll do, take this IP address again. New tab, okay? Do not paste and go to that IP. Put it in quotes. Direct search, and we want to do site threat fox. Browse IOCs, yep. Smooth something. What's the search syntax? Keyword search term. So if I want to see, so an IOC, here we go. View more information. And understanding which malware families are targeting. Can you provide different malware alias associated with the malicious IP address? Alias is record stealer. Okay. By identifying the malware's imported DLLs, we can configure security tools to monitor for the loading or unusual usage of these specific DLLs. Can you provide the DLL utilized by the malware for privilege escalation? Going to Cape Sandbox. Error doesn't exist. Whatever. Let's get back to this. DLLs for privilege escalation. Let's look at the text report. To NT DLL, we have kernel 32 DLL. Okay. All these DLLs, lots of DLLs. Wow, 64 win DLL. So now, how is it possible to pinpoint for privilege escalation, the DLL used for privilege escalation? So we're looking for something from standard user account to admin, or let's see. So behavior. So it starts with Explorer, which then opens this, but they're already an admin. Executable drops legitimate window, creates a temporary directories. Do we even have privilege escalation in this one? So no, we don't. That's an issue. Let's see, hybrid analysis updated 2 years ago. We can refer missing privilege escalation. Wondering, investigate the DLL dependencies for the malware sample. Focus on DLLs commonly used for privilege escalation and manipulating access tokens. The malware leverages a specific DLL for privilege escalation. Look for DLLs related to security functions or access control. Use Joe's sandbox, or am I going to have to look? Okay, cool. Full report. Okay, so here we have C users user. Process tree. I want the full process tree. So run DLL32 is executing on what? Delete node run DLL32. I don't advpack.dll. We can search. What does that DLL do here? Hey BB, it's on LOL boss, so that means it's living off the land binary. AWL bypass. Does he talk? Is this privilege escalation? Yes. Wait, privilege is required. Execute utility for installing software and drivers. Wrong answer. Okay. Privilege escalation, installation slash. File scan. Capes, handbars. How does this work? Okay, so let's go down here. Run DLL32 execution, which drops. Oh no, this. Isn't it just a DLL? So privilege escalation. All right, let's go back to triage report. Let's look at Mitre attack, privilege escalation. Talking about boot or log on, auto start, execution, adds from keys, loads drop DLL. Yes, that's what we're wanting. I want to know that DLL, man. just has that one match on DLL. Behavioral persistence. Here we go, processes. Loads DLL 13 IOCs. What is the DLL, man? Delete node run. ADV pack, ADV pack, ADV pack.dll. Is this not the right answer? Is that not the right answer? Wrong answer. Hint 3. The malware uses a DLL for privilege escalation. This DLL provides functions like adjust token privileges. Okay. Now, we can get in the VirusTotal behavior section. I can look at privilege escalation. Hereby time. Do a full reports. VirusTotal. What is this? Dealer. Oh, nice. Nice. So then I can search up what it says it's going to do. Adjust token inches. Or I can just search that in here. See what happens. No results are found. Yeah. Also, just look at the imports. There we go. It's the advatb32.dll. Because look, this has adjust token privileges right there. Privilege value, get token info. And if we can do more research. Nice. All right, I like that. That was cool for the CTI and doing OSINT, or at least the fact that there was already this hash is well known. Given that it was an easy lab, but certainly medium. Some of that took me a little while. All right, thank you guys. I have another video out soon. I want to stay sure I'm keeping up with my learning. I have work stuff going on. The certifications and stuff trying to get, but still trying to get out a video once a week or so for sure. Thanks for watching.